Hi ho, this is Dr. Tom the Frog, and you are watching me run my first game on Hangouts. I've played a couple games, and this one I'm running, and it's only. But I blame the two players here. I blame them both. First, we have the wonderful Andrea. How are you doing, Andrea? Oh,
I'm really good and really tired. I'm sorry.
oh man. Okay. And then next we have Jonna. How are you doing, Jonna?
I'm good and I'm all excited. Yay!
Fantastic. Okay, we have decided, and by we I mean me, I'm speaking the royal we, to run. The challenge was, because Andrea and Yona, if you've watched the episode, if you haven't, totally go back because it was hilarious. They were very funny. But they challenged me because they, in 2014, the two of them together ran or played in over 150 new to them games, all RPGs. Yes, they are certifiable. And they challenged me to run a new game for them. Now, it took several weeks to find a game that they had never played because they've played most all of them. However, they have not combed the archives of the 17 Design Studios website. That's John Harper's little joint. And he put out this really cool 4-page game called Ghost Lines. And that's what we're going to be playing today. Now, Ghost Lines is a derivative, or it uses the Apocalypse engine, which is one of my favorite games. As you can see, I'm a playtester for Apocalypse Pond. And I know Jason Morningstar wanted me to run Apocalypse Pond, but it's not quite in a ready state, meaning that I'm scared to run it in public. But it's in process. Someday soon. Now, Ghost Lines is set in the same world as Blades in the Dark, which is a fantastic Thief Guild type game, inspired by books by like Lies of Locke Lamora or the game Dishonored, or also if you're a fan of the Vlad Taltos series. My production assistant monkey has given me all this script to say about Blades. I haven't even played it, but he thinks it's the bee's knees, so there you go. Blaze in the Dark on Kickstarter. Enough promotion. Oh Lord, I want a game. All right, we're going to running a nice short game here. We're going to be running for a couple hours. The Ghost Lines game. So both Andrea and Yona worked hard to create their characters ahead of time. So rather than you just watching my bobbing head talk over and over, I'm going to let them talk. So Andrea, tell us about your Ghost Lines character. What's she like?
I'm playing Cass. Her badge is she's Erin. She is a spider. She's from the area of Iruvia, which means she's very nimble and very swift, which are good spider traits. And she's kind of spunky.
Yeah, I love that picture you chose for her. She looks so spunky.
Good.
Great. And next we have Yona. Tell us about your character.
I am playing Sethla Clermont, and she is an anchor, and she comes from Scotland, and she's very bold and tough. So she's more like, the tank, with her huge gun, which unfortunately didn't fit the avatar completely.
Yeah, well, we'll have to link a picture that you found that on the interwebs, and it was pretty fantastic. I like that gun.
Yes, me too.
All right, so Ghost Lines. I'm going to read a little bit of text because that's the thing that'll hopefully get us all into the world. Plus, I like the sound of my own voice. Okay, here we go. This is in the Ghost Lines PDF. I'm not making it up. Not yet. I haven't started making anything up yet. Okay, here we go. It is the year 891 of the Imperium that united the shattered isles of the Cataclysm under one rule. All glory to His Majesty the Immortal Emperor. You work the Ghost Lines, the Electro Railroad that passes through the ink-dark deadlands between cities. Spirits of the dead, free to roam the world since the gates of death were broken in the Cataclysm, often get entangled in the powerful electrical field generated by the trains. Line bulls, like you, walk the length of the cars, magnetized boots clanking and breather mask hissing to clear the offending spirits with your lightning hooks before they do too much damage. Now, there's other stuff, but that's all we need to get started. Now, the two of you are part of a team, and you have two other line bulls that are part of your team now. As you guys said during your intro, Kes is a spider, and Sethla is an anchor. The other two members of your little line bull team is Timoth Brogan, who's the rook, and Cantor Haig, who is the owl. They will appear later when it is appropriate. So, we're going to start off with the four of you walking along the top of the line. Now, currently, there's a super sweet picture of I put this in our little shared document, but you should totally go and check that out on the 1.7. There's a great map, and right now, this bull team, the line bull, is on the line in Akaros, and you're headed through what's called the pass. And the pass travels through it's the Eastern Mountain Range, and it's a snow-capped mountain peaks that you're passing through. And the four of you have been traveling, and right now, Cantor and Timoth are at they're at the aft or the back of the train, and the pair of you, Kess and Sethla, you're near the fore. And so you're near the steam engine, which is whistling, and everything's bumbling and trundling, and the because it's a train, it's a steam train, but it's electrified too. And you're charging along through the pass, and at one point you're passing actually through a tunnel, so there's cool echoes because that's awesome, and there's some like crazy sparky line electric light stuff, and then up ahead, the pair of you see that there are two ghostly images that drop in front of the tunnel, and they land on top of the front of the train. Now, the two of you, first I got to know, Kess, now, how experienced are you? Like, you're a low level, if I'm correct from the sheet, you're 0 level, so is this your first time out?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and hit you right now. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm going to hit you with 1 trauma just because you just saw you're going to encounter a ghost. So I just want you to be scared. So yeah, 1 trauma right now.
Very scared.
There are 2 tracks for harm in this game. There's the actual trauma, which is freaking out, and then there's harm, which is getting physically hurt. So right now you have 1 trauma, which doesn't necessarily hurt you too bad, but it's the foreshadowing of going crazy. Now, Sethla, you're the anchor, which means you're kind of the leader of this bull team. But you're a low level. Have you been around the block before? How many lines have you worked? Lines meaning the routes between cities.
Well, I don't think I've been out before either. I'm 0 level 2.
Oh wow, this is great. I love it. So yeah, guess what? That's 1 trauma for you too there. All right, mark those sheets. Okay, so now you know those were definitely gusts, and they fell. They just like dropped and landed right on top of the front of the train, which of course is where the conductor is, and that's probably not a good thing. What do you do?
We gotta get that ghost down. Right?
Right.
Sweet.
Let's
so
go.
The pair of you are walking along. You've got 3 cars to move across, and I think that let's see. I'm gonna. Whoa, my PDF just minimized or closed or something. Hold on a second. I got to get the rules up here. Okay. So I think that I'd like to see you to employ finesse. To try to do this quickly and avoid any trouble, because you're going to have to move across the top of 3 cars to get to the head of the engine and see what's going on here.
Both of us?
Uh-huh. And when you employ finesse, you roll finesse. Now, if you want, since you're the anchor, you could lead it, and then Kess could assist if you want.
Well, her finesse is 2, mine is 0. So
I will help you.
Yes, I will probably just kind of be, help me.
Okay, so Kess, you're following her up, and then you're leading the way, Sethla. Oh, you got a +1, but it's a 0, which means you got a 6.
Still not enough. It's a 6.
Yeah.
Oh no, we fail. First day at a job and we already fail.
Oh, okay. So that's okay. All right. So the first day on the job, the 2 of you are running across, and here's what happens. So Kess, you're doing really well, and you're watching after Setla, and what happens is Setla jumps. You know, you got the cars, they join together, and there's that gap space. She jumps across, and then her magnetized boot gets stuck, and it's like wedged in a little frame in there. And now here's the thing: you could probably spend some time just working out the boot, but if you do, who knows what's going to happen to the conductor? You could pull off the boot, but then you're kind of one-footed and it's super cold. What do you do?
I will just leave the boot behind.
Oh,
you're so
You know,
brave.
frostbite is something I can deal with later. There's more important things happening right now.
Oh,
Screw the
man.
boot.
What do you do about that, Cass? Because it looks like Sethla's going crazy here.
but she's doing it very confidently. You okay?
Yes, I am. Let's worry about the boot later.
Oh, sweet. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say you just take like one little harm, and that's fine. We just it's like for color that your foot is cold, so you're kind of doing the plump, plonk, 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 plonk. So you got to magnetize one foot and not the other. All right, but the two of you push on because you're super brave. Oh, by the way, since you were pretty finessey there, Kess, you realize that your two lime bowls, they have no idea what's going on up here. Just so you know. Dude, your two buddies in the back of the train. So
We should probably let them know. Are there like radios in this world?
Ooh, that's a good question. So they're headsets, hissing headsets, and let me look at a picture of the cool looking. All right, hold on. I'm gonna share a picture. We'll make a decision together here if we think that that's. So we're taking a look at the super cool mask art here. What do you think? You think that's got some kind of communication devices inside there? Otherwise, it'd be kind of lame, wouldn't it? Yeah. I think so. Yeah. All right. So we'll do that.
Okay. So I will, as I'm nimbly racing across the top of the car, yell, Brogan, Haig, we've got ghosts up front.
Oh, okay, great. So Brogan says, "I'm on my way, and I'll bring Haig." And Haig's like, "Well, of course you're bringing me, because you're in front of me." Okay, so the two of you come on top of the front of the engine. It's got one of those cool big steam stack things that's billowing out smoke, and there's a whistle because trains. And then as you come in, you see that there's all kinds of spectral energy and electroplasm on the front of the train. It's as if these two ghosts just jumped in front of the train together. But now, you don't see them on the outside, but there's this ghostly bluish light that's coming in from the inside, and you hear the conductor screaming. You can hear it over the sound of the rushing train. You didn't do a finesse, so he's having some trouble. So I imagine that the two of you are going to jump down and get into the conductor area.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good call, because otherwise we'd stop playing, because I'd be bored. So, good job. All right, so the two of you jump in, and you see there's well, they're like the Chinese ghosts, so you can't really see their feet. You see the pair of them, and then they're wailing at the conductor, and he's standing there trying to hold on and keep the train moving, because you guys are under Imperial orders. You can't stop. You're delivering some munitions to Winter. What is it called? Winter Haven? Winter Cliff, because I think Winter Haven's from another game. Winter Cliff. You're going to Winter Cliff, and you're delivering munitions under Imperial orders. So he does not want to stop, but he is totally freaked out by these pair of ghosts, and they look like a male and a female. So we've got some. You guys. You're leading the bulls against a ghost, aren't you, Setla?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so when you lead the bulls against a ghost, the GM asks you questions. Have you completed your apprenticeship?
I don't think so.
Oh, well then I guess you haven't completed your journeymanship.
Nope.
And you're not a masterline bull.
Absolutely not.
Do you have the support of another gang?
Would that be... What does it mean, another gang? Is it...
Well, your line bulls is one gang, and there's only one gang on this, so...
Oh, right. So no. That'll be no, too.
Yeah, man, you're a host. Okay, did you hold an anchor lottery? And you're an anchor, so you do not take a -1. And do you have
Ooh.
a bull in every other roll? I'm going to say that you do because they're going to show up, your owl and your rook. Now, we only have one player character, so I'm going to let Kess answer this one. It applies for the whole team. It's totally up to you. No pressure. Do the other bulls swear to follow your orders without hesitation?
Do you see how badass she is? Totally.
All right. What stinks, though, is that's not a plus. It's just kind of assumed, so it's a 0 again. And then, have you worked this line before? No. Then you take a -1. So guess what? It's not great.
We're at -1.
Yeah, I'm doing all the pluses and minuses. It looks like you're at a -1. So roll 2d6 -1 to go against the... No, okay, so you roll and you choose options. Okay, yeah, there we go. So now you're going to roll that 2d6 -1.
That'll be a 6 again.
Ooh. Man.
Ooh.
Okay. So you do not seize the initiative or maintain an orderly disposition. The bulls are not deployed where you want them. You don't seize a particular opportunity or advantage to take a +1 ongoing. So you're caught a little flat-footed, and for you, that's like half flat-footed, because, you know.
Yes. Only half foot.
All right. So let's take a look. What kind of weapons do we have here? Kess, what are you carrying?
I have lightning web and spirit bottles, which I'm taking to mean they're kind of like the Ghostbusters ghost catcher.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Ghostbusters is definitely an inspiration for this game. Okay, cool. And then Sethla, what are you carrying?
Oh no! Did I have to pick that? I didn't pick it. I have my gun.
It's in your anchor description.
Heavy encounter suit. That's 1 armor. Electrofield. It's the
Nice.
electrofield thing in the gun.
Sure.
I have no idea what it is. Okay, perfect. Then I'm carrying that one.
That sounds great. Plus, it looks awesome. And, the picture tells 1,000 words, which will make true. Okay. All right, so now you two kind of come into your first encounter, and you don't really get an advantage. And you see that these things, they're drawing some kind of essence from the conductor. And one of them, the female, who, by the way, is wearing like a little bit of a veil kind of thing over her face. And the other guy, he looks like he's in like one of those cool little tuxedo type deals. And the girl, she takes notices of you two. And she turns and you see that her face is kind of ghastly and drawn. And she looks, she looks like a ghost. So that's pretty nasty. All right. Now she's going to start drawing on your essence. And since you guys don't have any advantage, we're going to ahead and just trade some harm here. So I think that because you're the bull and you're the anchor right out in front, Sethla, you get to take 2 harm. However, you've got your 1 armor electro field, and that encounter suit's going to save you 1 of the harms. So you're just going to take 1 harm. So that's going to put you at 3 o'clock on the meter there.
3 o'clock? I already did take 1, right?
Oh, well, I guess that moves you to 6 then. You're right.
Yeah.
You took the 1 harm from the running barefoot
Missing
on the
boot. Yeah.
frozen top of the train. Okay. So, now there's like this lock, and the electric field is helping to break it, but you can feel like the hair on the back of your neck stands up, and you can feel a little bit weaker, and it's like your muscles are twitching just a little bit in your left hand, and the conductor, you can see that he's holding on to the little throttly thing in the thing to keep the. I don't know why they designed this steam engine where you got to push it forward to make it go faster a lot, but he's holding it forward. He looks really drawn. His hair's graying. Okay, so the 2 of you get to go now. What do you do?
I am gonna shoot that lady. Because I
Sweet.
am pissed off.
Good call. Okay, I think that you... Oh, God, I totally should have done a steal, but I didn't. All right, so we'll remember that for next time. All right, so you're employing force here.
Yes, I am.
You employ force, you roll plus force, and choose some options. Good luck.
That's an 8.
Whew! As long as it isn't a 6. The 6s are crazy.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, I get to choose 1.
You choose one. That's right.
Oh, I really don't want to take much more harm, but I think at this point I want to drive them back so that they stop, hurting all of us for now.
Oh man. Okay. So yes, you drive them back, and you're doing some damage with your crazy lightning gun there. And which one were you trying to drive back in particular of the two?
Well, the woman, because she was attacking us.
Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, you start driving her back with your lightning gun, and then she's of course going to come back at you. But hey, let's see what's going on with Kess first, because she's over there and she's doing stuff too. What are you doing with your web?
So Cass is kind of, I think she kind of nimbly dances around the combat between Claremont and the woman, and she's going to focus her attentions on saving the conductor. So she's going to throw out one of those spirit bottles and then target the ghost with the lightning web.
All right, that's pretty clever and good call. And here's my question. Are you trying to do this with force to harm, or are you going to try to look kind of amazing and impressive and do it with finesse?
I think we better do it with harm, because the conductor's probably important.
Nice call. Plus, if he's dead, he can't remember how amazing you looked. Okay,
Sorry.
roll force.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. Fantastic. What option do you choose?
I'm going to inflict great harm.
Ooh, you are brave. Okay. So you come in with your lightning web and you throw it over the male ghost, and you start trying to pull him away, and it's electrified, so it's burning against its flesh, and these things are made of electroplasm, and the electricity that you use is powered by Leviathan oil, and that's very important because it uses up charges. So your lightning gun, Sethla, it uses up 1 charge. And then your web is going to use up 1 charge, but you've effectively captured the first ghost and protected the conductor. You've still got to get in a spirit bottle, but good job on taking the 1 down. Now, Sethla, you're trying to create an opportunity. That was your choice, right?
Push them back, I think, because I just wanted to, give everyone a little breather. Yeah, drive them back.
Good call. Okay, so yes, you're going to be able to drive it back, but in the doing so, with the weapon, she looks upon you, and I'm going to need you to steel yourself against duress and supernatural horrors here. So you look at the list. This is different. I think it's pretty cool. You look at the list below, and you choose which one you don't want to do, and then you roll plus steel. And the options are freeze up, leave myself wide open. I don't want to do that. I don't want to panic, disengage, or flee. I don't want to collapse, let go, or give up. I don't want to rage, lose control, do unintended harm, or I don't want to suffer more trauma or harm. Those are the things. You choose which one that is, then you roll the dice. And we see, yeah.
I don't want to panic, disengage, or flee, because that's not in my nature.
Nice. You're bold.
I am. That's a 9.
Fantastic. So on a 7 to 9, you do one that you didn't pick, and I choose. So you do not panic, disengage, or flee. And you're awfully hurt, so it'd be kind of mean of me in the first encounter to choose more harm, right? Because I already froze your foot. That was harsh. So I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to say, oh, you rage and you lose a little bit of control. So your lightning gun, you fire it up, and you're trying to scare this lady off, and you end up electrocuting a couple of lights, and it's like one of those, like, whoa, it's a fire hose kind of thing. You blast a little bit of the ceiling. I'm just totally biting off of Ghostbusters. Remember the part when they're in the one hotel, and they're like, whoa, I just destroyed half of the ballroom. I'm so sorry, but here's your bill. So something like that.
Oh.
Cool. So the lightning gun does drive her off, and she moves back and actually disappears out of the engine area. And it looks like she went up top. So you've got the male ghost down here and captured in the web, and the female ghost, she went up. And now you've kind of electrified a couple of the instruments and stuff. But hey, the conductor's alive. Good job on that one, Cass. So you're probably not totally screwed. What do you do?
I'm going to work at getting the male ghost into the bottle because that's the safest place for him right now.
Very cool. Okay, I think that is. I think that's a finesse roll. What do you think? Yeah, does that sound
I will
right?
take it. I will take it.
Okay, you employ finesse, and you're going to try to do it to do it quickly and avoid trouble or
Oh
impressively.
no.
Oh,
Oh goodness.
oh God.
They
Yeah.
should not have teamed up the newbies together.
No.
Yeah, I don't know who, because they were Imperial Orders. Why did they send such a crappy team? I don't even know. They must have been bottom of the barrel, or this is a rush job. The guy back at the office, he's totally gonna get sacked, which is pretty for fired. Okay, so there's a transition point where you have to loosen the web and adjust the spirit bottle to where you can kind of pour it in, and that's why you have a whole team. Really, you should. No offense, but you should have waited for the other two team members who were running on the tops of the trains trying to get up to you to help out. One could use his hook. That was kind of his job as the rook, and then there's that whole transition thing. You remember that from the manual now, but hey, hindsight's 2020. Okay, so yeah, you go for the transition from the web, and then you've got the spirit bottle open, but then it kind of slips in your fingers because you're wearing big honky gloves, right? And the spirit bottle starts to slip out of your fingers, but the web, you've already started the transition, and the sucker just like. And then he goes, ah, and he starts attacking you because you totally webbed him and he's pissed off. So I need you to steel yourself against injury here because he's going to try to possess you. Good luck.
Oh no.
Let's
So,
see.
yeah,
So I
choose
pick
what you
what
don't
I
want to
don't
happen.
want. So I think I don't want to. Oh gosh, this is tough. I don't want to collapse, let go, or give up.
Okay, so if you succeed at that, then he doesn't take you over. That's great. Good luck.
Roll
Thanks.
it in, roll it in. Oh no.
Though
Oh no.
that's a 6.
Oh man, holy cats. Okay,
The dice
so
really hate us.
yeah, so this guy. This ghost, he like jumps into your body, and Sethla, you totally saw that. You totally saw that. So now you're fighting for control of your body, but he's trying to possess you. That's gonna hurt. We don't even have rules for that. We're totally off the rails. Thank you. Okay. All right, so you saw that, Sethla. You've got the female. She's scartered, which is British for runaway, and the other one is possessing. Like you could see him. He's like, imagine if like a ghostly figure is trying to climb into another person's body. You can see his elbow, and it kind of appears and disappears, and he's trying to merge himself in and take over poor little Kess. So what do the two of you do?
Can I try and capture the ghost into the bottle now because he's sort of engaged in other things? He would probably not notice me.
Ooh, that's pretty chancy. I'm gonna give you a chance to do that. I'm gonna say that situationally, because he's kind of half in, half out, as it were. I'll give you a -1 because it's not gonna be easy. And also, just so you know, in the background, over the din of the steam engine, the conductor's still there, and he's keeping the job going. But you hear the clomp, clomp, clomp of your two partners in crime, and they're on crime. You like solve crime. You guys are good guys. So anyway, they're coming their way. They're coming to help you out. But yeah, if you want to try to pull this off, and a -1 for finesse, good luck.
Finesse? Oh no, that's a 0. So, well, I have to do something. Oh. I can't believe this. Seriously, you guys.
I don't think you were trained as the anchor. I think you got kind of thrust into that position.
Aw.
I think it was more that they don't. You really don't want to do that. Did you notice that the anchor gets more money? That's because your job really is hard.
I don't think I'm gonna get paid for this job.
Okay. So you've got the spirit bottle, and you're kind of holding it up and trying to get this ghost like, here, boy, and it's just trying to get it to go inside, and you're worried about Kess. There's a whole lot going on, and hold on a second, we're gonna have an appearance because your two Lime Bowl buddies, Cantor Haig and Timothy Brogan, they're gonna show up. So hold on a second here. All right, here we go. Hold on a second. Okay, so here comes Brogan. What's going on?
Oh, it's the best thing ever!
What in the seven gods are you doing with that spirit bottle? He jumps in, and he's really good at this stuff. So he jumps across. He comes over. He grabs the spirit bottle and he plugs it in, and you see that the body gets pulled inside. And he looks and he goes, "You are the worst anchor I have ever seen."
Oh, thank you. That's my first job. I'm trying my best.
Yeah, well, your best isn't good enough. So you need to, I don't know, maybe we need to have another anchor. I swore to follow you, but seriously? You think that's
Come
how a
on,
bottle
where
works?
were you? Where were you? It took you forever to get here.
I was at the back of the train.
Right. And all the action was on the front of the train. And now you're accusing me. At least I was here.
You
Okay,
were here.
I know, we have better things to do. The other ghost is still loose. She's somewhere on the top, the roof of the train. We gotta get her.
Oh, I know. I already captured that one. I gotta say, this was not the best mission. But hey, you need to back off on that young girl. So just take it easy.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So you've got the two in the spirit bottle. According to Haig over there, Cantor said that he was able to capture the female, and then Brogan came in and helped out. So yeah, two of you are able to pull out of this, and wow, it was kind of a travesty, but you survived. Whew.
Barely.
Okay. All right. So within a couple hours, you guys make it through the pass, and then you start coming out of the mountain range and down towards Winter Cliff. So Winter Cliff is like a huge city, and there's a dock that's far below, but it's an icy dock. So a lot of times they have the big Leviathan hunting ships, and they're always cracking the ice with these huge wedges. And now you're in the town of Wintercliff, which is rather large. It's more of a town. It's more like a city. So now we're gonna talk about downtime and also chits. So the way that the world works is that when you, by hook or by crook or stumbling along, if you survive and the ghost didn't kill everyone, you get paid. So chits are the way that things are paid for. Hold on a second. It's 4 pages and I still get lost. I don't understand that at all. How does that work? Okay. So when you work a line, you get paid in chits, which are stamped lead slugs that you can redeem for food or housing and sundries from the Imperial Rail Office. So you just worked a level 3, so don't feel so bad. This was pretty hardcore. Level 3, and Cephala, because you were the anchor, you get an extra bonus on top. So I hope that makes you feel better. You get 8 chits. Good job, because you took out 2 ghosts. And Kess, even though you did most of the work, you only get 5.
I'm sorry.
That's the way it works when you're a foreman, or so I hear when I watch TV. Okay, so you get 5 chits, and Cephala gets 8 chits. And there are a few things that you can do during downtime while you're here in Wintercliff. So if you said it's the first time you've worked the line, but have you been to Wintercliff before?
Let's say that yes, we have been here.
Oh, great. Okay. All right. So both of you have been here before. Awesome. Hey, did you two know each other before you became line bowls?
Did we?
I think we took our apprenticeship together.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, nice. Okay, so great. The two of you are at least allies, if not friends. That's cool. Now, Timothy Brogan, he's I don't know. How's he related to you guys? Because he's considered the unlucky one. Did he
Wait,
trade up with you, or is just assigned on this job?
I think he was assigned because he must have screwed up somewhere, so he has to babysit us.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Cantor Haig, he's actually like a level 1 owl. He's been around the block, so I think that he ticked somebody off, and that's how he ended up on this team. But he's nice enough, he's trying to make sure you guys don't die. But Timothy doesn't like you guys at all. So you guys
I
get paid at the
noticed.
Imperial Rail office, and he heads off. He's going to go to the brothels. That's what you do when you're a nasty person, according to fiction, right? So you go to,
Yeah.
I don't know. Right? They do that on that Deadwood show. Okay. All right. Cantor Haig, though, he's going to go and catch a play because he likes the theater. That's how you know he's a good guy. But what do the two of you do? You've got some options during downtime. So when you have downtime off of work, you can hit the pub, which allows you to heal trauma. You can visit the physiker, which is like a doctor. Or you can work a side job. I mean, visit the physiker, that heals physical harm. Hit the pub, that heals your freak out because you get drunk and you forget about it. Bury your sadness. And then you can work a side job if you're doing okay and you just want to make some extra money, or you can get favors, which gets you little rumors and neat little bits. It's a pretty neat little system. So what would you like to do, Sethla?
I think I should heal my physical harm since I have 2, and I don't want to die in the next one we do, so I'm gonna go heal myself.
Okay, great. So you got up to you were at 6 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it says here that you have downtime. You can choose one of those, and if you're 6 or below, you heal all. So Dr. Lam gives you. Let's see here. There's some cool bits here on the. Hold on a second. Oh, come on, PDF. Okay. He gives you a vial of reddish fluid. Yeah. Well, that only heals 1, but you're getting healed all. Okay, so he is Dr. Alam is actually good with alchemical methods, so he's got the source. He brews up some really cool potions that you can take, and that'll heal up your wounds in 1 night.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you're a Lime Bull, so you get a special discount from Dr. Alam. So what about you? What about you, Kess? What are you up to on your downtime?
I'm gonna go find a alcoholic potion. That was pretty traumatizing.
You can heal that trauma. Yeah, if it's 6 or below, then you heal all your trauma. So you're perfectly sane. So what's your? Hold on a second. I used a pretty cool website. So are you in the document? Because I want to know which pub you go to.
I have the document.
I can drop it into the chat. I'm sorry. I'm in love with this random pub generator. Some of these pub names are so much better than most randomly generated names of things. Oh, just drop it into chat. There are probably too many of those. My top 3 are probably the Whispering Wolverine arms. I also like the Horrible Furrier arms. The Modest Lair Inn, Cowardly Knight Tavern. Okay, I didn't do a top 3. Okay, I love them all.
Oh, I think we totally have to visit the cat.
The Cat Tavern. Okay. Cats. Well, they're better than rats, and they do kill rats, and I hate rats. Okay. All right. So the side job results get you rumors and leads, but the two of you are just trying to heal up, so that's okay. So you go out to the Cat Tavern. How does that go for you, Kess?
I think I'm going to get wasted out of my mind. Probably go home with a random hookup. Just get it out of my system.
That's pretty great. Okay. Well, it goes well for you because I've seen your picture, so I imagine a random hookup's not too hard.
Hmm.
Nice. Okay, so a couple days will pass here in Wintercliff before the rail moves on. So I assume you guys are going to take the next job. Otherwise, we'll just stop here because I got nothing else.
Of course we take it, but before we go, can we, since I used one of those charges in my gun, can I buy more charges in it?
You sure can. That is going to cost you. Hold on, let me just make sure I'm doing
Oh,
it.
and how much did it actually cost to heal myself?
Oh, you get one free of charge.
Oh, okay.
That's just one thing you get to do when you come in town.
Okay.
And then if you want to heal like more, you spend a chip per extra.
Okay.
Okay, so one use of your item powers it up, and I'm going to say it's a one chit per to get filled up. So you use one attack. I think you used it once.
Yes.
Okay, so it'll cost you one of those 8 chit that you just made. And
Okay.
no, the way that the game kind of works is that you can spend chits during downtime to recover harm and trauma and work side jobs, and then you get a stash, which is the loot that you've hidden away for your retirement. So right now, the two of you are in the stash like 1 to 10. So if you retired right now, you'd get to be a desperate beggar and die on the street cold forgotten.
That would be
Correct.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, so if you want to end the game there, that's kind of lame. I assume you want to more work.
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
Good call. Okay, so now you guys are going to be heading from Wintercliff up to Duskwall. Now, Duskwall is kind of like the major city here in Akros, which is where nobility is. I don't know if you noticed, but nobody chose Akros, but they get bonuses to like imposing their will because they're all noble. Which I think noble is in this game is code for rich and mean.
That seems like a fair assumption.
Yeah, it's kind of a trope. Okay. All right. So the next one. This is a little confused when it comes to the way the lines are worked because you're going towards Duskwall. You came from the past, so I'm just going to cut the pie in there between Duskwall, which is a level 1, and the past, which is a level 3. We're going to say this is a level 2 line. Fair?
Okay. Yeah, hopefully we will do better this time.
Okay, so now I got to know, as you guys are kind of forming up, you're getting inside, and you don't have to walk the train until it's up and moving in certain areas. So I'm going to say that you're in with your other two team members. It's the same team of bulls, and so how's this going? You gonna say anything, Seth? Like you planning on being the anchor again?
Well, since I am the anchor, I don't think I have a choice.
It's true. It's true. Okay. All right. Good.
Oh, I am just, staring him down, or at least trying to.
Are you gonna stare down Brogan? Because you guys have been gone for 2 days. When Brogan comes back, he smells of ale. Still, he's still a little bit wasted.
So I'm giving him the eye.
Ooh. Okay. All right. So hold on a second. All right.
Oh no! He's gonna totally say something nasty.
Why are you giving me the eye? I only have the one, but I can see it.
Yeah, you better.
Huh. Well, listen. After the stunt that you pulled heading to Wintercliff, I'm not sure I want you to go to Duskwall as the anchor.
You don't have any choice.
I think you should impose your will on me to make me actually buy into it. Otherwise, I'm going to grouse, and you're not going to get your benefit when you face a ghost, which is probably going to happen because this game is called Ghost Lines.
Well, I still have other team members. You're not the only one.
That's true, but if I don't follow your orders, then you're probably going to be messed up. So you're going to impose your will on me?
Okay. Oh, that's an 8, and I don't think I get to add anything on that, do I?
And if your steel is greater, you take +1.
What does it mean if your steel is greater?
I don't know either.
Is it
I
is
think
it greater than his?
Okay. His steel is a 1. If your steel is better than a 1...
Nope, it's 1.
Wait. I'm sorry. Looking at the wrong sheet. His steel is a 0. So you have a 1, so you get a +1.
Ooh.
Are you threatening bodily harm? I don't think so, right?
Sorry?
Are you threatening bodily harm? You're going to hurt him?
No, I'm not going to hurt him if he's just going to, behave at least as much as he can.
Okay, so you just got the 1 + 1. So your total is 9?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So on a 7 to 9, he has to choose what to do what you say, or you freaked him out. He steps back and he says, "Well, if you blow it this time, I'm taking your anchor's share of chits. You hear me?"
Like I have any choice. I do hear you.
All right then.
Bad bunny.
Okay. Wow, boy, that guy's kind of a dink.
Yes.
All right, here we go. All right, so next you guys are going to go on the next line. You're headed north, and you're going from Wintercliff. You're skirting up along the coast, so it's actually a very beautiful vista. And you're heading to slightly warmer climes because you're out of the mountains where it's super cold. There's a very high altitude, and as you're cruising along, you're kind of walking along the top, and of course there's a lot of electricity that's built up by the electro rails, and that's what forces off a lot of the ghosts. Otherwise, you'd be dealing with this stuff all the time. So, Kess, who are you walking with when you hear your name being called by the wind?
I think Sethla and I are going to stick together.
Mm-hmm.
Nice call. Okay, so now you tell me, Kess, does Sethla hear it too?
No.
Oh man, this is kind of spooky. So, you hear several voices calling out your name, and they don't call your badge name. They call your name, Kess. 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 You can almost mistake it for the sound of the trembling and the bumbling of the train and the whistle that occasionally comes up because they let off some of the steam. But it's been maybe 10 minutes, and you're rather sure that that's your name they're calling.
Do you hear something? You look like you're
don't?
listening to. I don't, except for the usual noises.
I can hear my name. You don't hear that?
No. I don't. It might be a ghost just, playing a trick on your mind.
Well, if it's a ghost, we should probably find it, because I've been
I
hearing
know.
it for a while.
Oh, right. I think this time we should get our beloved party members with us.
Don't you think we should maybe have something other than, hey, there might be a ghost to tell them?
Maybe, but if we go with just the two of us, I just, I don't want to have Brogan having that little talk with me again.
Well, try not to make me sound crazy. Please.
Let's just say that we both heard it.
Okay.
They
Thank
don't
you.
have to. They don't have to know that, I didn't hear it. So let's just go and say that we both heard it.
Okay.
Okay.
So the two of you are reaching out to the other two team members?
Yes.
All right, so
Brogan
Cantor
and
Egg, you're hearing your own voice? You're hearing your name?
We both heard them. Well, actually, not my name, her name.
I have a question. We're on our way. I have a question for you, Kess. Do you know any people that were not ended appropriately after death?
I can't think of any. I'm from Aruvia. We don't get fancy there.
Hmm,
We don't have the money to do that kind of thing there.
I see. So there is a possibility that these ghosts could know you.
Uh, or something. They know my name anyway.
Hmm. Trust
But
me.
that doesn't mean anything, right?
Well, it might.
Yes,
I would take his word on it.
it most certainly does. You should steel yourself. It is possible that you may meet those who have gone to the afterlife, the unquiet dead who knew you in life.
Yeah, no. Oh, I forgot to pick something.
Well, it doesn't really matter because whatever you would have failed anyway.
Oh,
How do they, the dice room hate us so much today?
they always hate me. I don't know what your problem is.
Okay, so, yeah. Tell me a little story, Kess. Who have you most recently lost that meant something to you?
I think the person she most recently lost is her younger sister.
Oh my goodness. That's you're punching me right in the feels.
Good. I'm going to make you suffer with us.
Which one did you not want to happen? You didn't say ahead of time, but that's cool. It's a new system.
I would not have wanted to probably panic, disengage, or flee because she's trying to be brave and badass like Sathla.
She's been relatively awesome. So yeah.
Yes.
All right. So hold on. I'm gonna go through the name chart because we gotta name your sister. Ooh, how does Oh, those are so many good names. Lizette. How's that sound?
I like it.
Awesome. So, the four of you gather together. Brogan's being relatively quiet. Maybe Haig had a word with him. Who knows? The four of you are talking about this voice, and Kess, you've gotten them near where you heard it the strongest, and that's when the yeah, it's possible that he has a hangover, and that's why he's not really grousing. Maybe he's thrown up in his little helmet. Who knows?
Oh,
Just a little bit, a little sick, and he's got to clean it out. But you can't tell because it's a mask. Okay, so Kess, that's when you see. Oh wow, I'm gonna go with the first image I thought of. Sorry, it's super gross, but like the disembodied head of your sister Lizette starts floating up from it. It was caught in the rail, the electricity of the rail. She must have been following you from like your homeland, right? Because she didn't die around here. That's crazy.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she's been following you, and you see her in the same way that she looked the moments after the headsman took her. And yes, she has those sad eyes, those same sad eyes that you looked at in the last moments before she was placed on the chopping block, and that's when you freak out. And I'm imagining you want to get away from that, right? So
Oh,
I'm going to
yes.
choose the flee.
Oh, yes.
Cool. So yeah, Sethla and the other two, and of course, hold on a second. Oh man, great. So anyway, you see Kess. She like takes off, and it's not the most graceful run because you have magnetic boots. So but she's clomping away, and that ghost head is chasing after her, and yeah. So you guys have got to take care of that. So you're gonna lead the bulls against a ghost, right?
Yes.
All right. After you finish this line, you've completed your apprenticeship, but you haven't yet. Of course, you haven't done your journeymanship. You're not a master line bull. You do not have the support of another gang. You held an anchor lottery, and you won that, so there is an anchor, so you don't take a minus. You have every role covered. The other bulls have kind of sort of swore to follow your orders without hesitation. So I'm gonna, yeah. Well, I mean, you bullied him into it, so it's good. And have you worked this line before? No. So it's a flat roll, right? Yeah.
Here goes. 8! Finally! Some success.
Fantastic. Okay, so you roll and you choose options. On 7 to 9, you get 1. So do you want to seize the initiative, maintain an orderly disposition, or seize a particular opportunity or advantage? Now, I will tell you, if you want to maintain an orderly disposition, I will let you calm Kess down. But if you want to choose one of the others, like the advantage, then of course you get an advantage and a +1 ongoing.
I want to calm her down because otherwise it would suck. She would just keep on running. So, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay. All right. So what is it that you call out, or you can? Well, we've established wireless communication on a point-to-point, very short basis, like a shortwave ham radio. I'm sure that someone really smart will think of how that technology works. I'm just going to say people talk, other people listen, short range, so that we can keep you close and see people in the same shot, like all TV side. Okay. What do you say to Kess?
I will just yell, "Don't leave! We gotta take her down. We gotta end it properly so that she is finally going to be able to rest in peace. So don't run away."
Oh wow, that was a great little speech, and it works for you, Kess. Like, how does it make you feel?
I actually think it makes me feel comforted. Obviously, like she's terrified. There's a ghost coming at her, but comforted on behalf of her sister. If she can make her rest in peace. That's all she wants.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. All right. So you've deployed out the group, and the first thing that Brogan does is he grabs out his lightning hook, and he's heading down to the. I'm gonna forget words, but the thing where the big wheels are going around. He's heading down to the bottom. I don't know. I want to say a trellis, but I'm probably totally wrong. But image-wise, he's climbing down the side of the train, and he sees the body, because it was the body in the end. The body's actually caught in the electric field generated by the rail, and he's going to try to pry that loose. And Haig is right behind you. So what do you want to do, Sethla?
I want to try and capture that ghost.
Okay, that makes sense. It's kind of a dumb question for me to ask, but hey, I gotta ask it. So I think that you're what? Are you going to try to employ some force, and you're going after the head, right? Okay, so here we go. Employ force. Go for it.
11, right? Yes.
Oh, wow, a 10 or 11, you choose 2 options.
I will suffer a little harm in return, and is it possible for me to try and capture it actually into the bottle thingy, or if not, then I will be creating an opportunity for. Actually, I want to create an opportunity for Kess to do that, because she needs to do that herself. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. And I was going to say I like the idea of it being more than just one roll to resolve. Mostly because you guys fail a lot of rolls and it amuses me. Okay. All right. So, so you hit with your lightning gun, and you kind of have it a little bit captured. It's like one of those proton pack type deals, I think, because it's just awesome. Okay, so it's somewhat held in stasis, but you need a spirit bottle to complete it, so you've got to trap it. And Kess, you're the closest. So you see her. She's looking at you. I'm not going to make you make another steel roll, but I'm just going to go ahead and give you 1 trauma, because, seriously, you're about to dissipate. It's not even a thing you do in your homeworld too much, right? But anyway. What do you want to do? Spirit bottle, or?
Yep, spirit bottle.
Good luck.
That's a 7 on the dice.
Nice. And you were employing finesse, right? So I would imagine that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So that's a 9.
Wow. Cool. All right, you get to choose one option.
I think I would like to avoid trouble, compromise, or cost.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so what are your final words to your dead ghost sister Lizette.
I'm sorry, and I love you.
Oh.
Oh, for just a moment, right before her spirit is pulled into the bottle, you're able to see that there's a bit of understanding, that there's an iota of who she was, and it recognizes you. That's why she was pulled to you in that unending pattern, why she had followed you for hundreds of miles, and you bring it to closure, and her head disappears, and the body is also dissipated with lightning charges, and yeah, so you've got the spirit bottle, which has your ghost sister's essence in it, and she's captured. She can't do any more harm, but by the Imperial rules, you're gonna need to destroy it. But hey, the danger's over for now. But you've got your ghost sister's head in a bottle. Not creepy. So Sethla, you see that Cass is able to very deftly. You create that opportunity. You hold it fast, and she brings up the spirit bottle and she says a few words, and you hear it over the wireless as well. And then the Lizette is gone, no more, and there's no more threat for right now. What do you do?
I will go give her a hug, because obviously she will need it.
No, that kind of kills your badass image, though.
I know. I know. But it's kind of like a little bit awkward hug because, she's not so used to that kind of thing. It's kind of like stiff and like, I think you need this, and a little bit patting on her back and then quickly disengage.
That's pretty great. Okay. Fantastic. All right, so you guys travel along for a little bit longer, and you're coming up. All right, I'm going to look at the map because I just think that's the coolest map ever. So you're coming up along the most northern point, and then you're going to be heading west along towards Duskwall. And as you hit that point, there's another rail, and I'm not sure if you can see it on the map. But that rail, what's so cool is that this rail was a thing in the game when John Harper made it, like way back. I think this game's like a couple years old. And in Blades in the Dark, I'm pretty sure that rail goes to another land, which kind of cool. Okay, so here's what happens. All right, so you see as you're coming up, and hopefully you guys are looking into the document. I'll just tell you that there's a junction, right? There's a point where two railroad lines are coming together, and of course the railways are smart enough to where normally there's not two trains coming at the same time. However, as the two of you are traveling along with the rest of your team, and this train's headed that way, you see that there is another line that's headed up from the northernmost, and it's going to cross in. Now, normally that would be no problem. However, you see that thing is traveling incredibly fast, and that's the problem because it looks like the two of you may crash into each other,
No.
which means that you failed at your job because the train crashes, the electric rail goes down, and then you're overwhelmed by ghosts, and everyone here dies, which adds to the ghost horde. It's kind of like an Amway scheme type deal, pyramid scheme.
At least we would go out with the bang, but let's not make that happen.
Yeah, it'd be like a really short game. You guys all die. So, yeah, there's a weird supernatural happening where somehow the northern train is going faster than is humanly possible. And it's mostly humans here. I don't think there are any non-humans in this world. So humanly possible. What do you do?
I don't think we can just jump on that one. Or can we? To try and see what's going on?
No, okay. Maybe I'm not describing too well. You guys are coming up along. Hold on. I'll screen share and I'll show you what I mean. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Come on with the buttons and. Okay.
It also could be just me not understanding. There's
no,
not necessarily
quite
anything
all
wrong
right.
with your
I
explaining.
don't think I was doing the best job. Okay. So, are you able to see my pointer?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, great. So you guys are coming along the north here, and you hit that northernmost point of the rails, right? And then you were going to head west towards Duskwall. And this is kind of the easier part. Duskwall's a pretty large city. It's normally a level 1. You've got another rail line that's coming south right on this northmost, and then there's a junction, and this is where they trade with Duskwall, these guys way up in the north. And so what you see is you see a rail line. It's about a mile out, and you guys are about a mile out, but it's moving at incredible speed, and it looks like you guys may not both come to a head, but at some point it's going to just slam into your rail if it doesn't slow down or if you guys don't stop or speed up. That's what I'm saying. Does that make more sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Ish, I think.
Ish. So, okay, one train leaves from Chicago going 60 miles an hour. Another. You guys ever take that in class? You ever have that?
Yes, but we're not licensed doctors. We're not good at the math.
No. I didn't go to Johns Hopkins for nothing. Okay.
So.
Okay.
Did I get it
so
right?
I tell you that to tell you.
Either we need to go slower or a lot faster to get.
Yes.
Not.
Mm-hmm.
So what you need to do is you either need to figure out what the supernatural thing is happening to the northern train, or you need to tell the conductor to stop your train. Hopefully he'll do it in time to where you don't crash.
Or both?
Or both. If you want to multitask and you're smart, go for it.
How do we figure out what's going on in the other train?
Well, you've got an owl, and he's more experienced than you. He may be able to see some things to give you some insight.
Oh, cool. Well, let's ask him. He was Haig, right? Mm-hmm. That was an owl.
Right.
Yes, he's an owl.
Oh, that looks pretty scary over there.
It does. Can you figure out what's going on in there?
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Now, I need some help here because I don't roll dice.
Okay. I will roll dice for you because dice love me. That's an 8 plus whatever you get.
Oh no, did Hag break?
Yeah, I think. Oh no. Dr. Dome just froze up.
Technical difficulties.
Yes.
Poor Dr. Tom. And it's his first game.
I know. This was really cool surprise to have those, the other characters.
I know, they're fantastic.
Yes, they are.
They're probably part of his normal gaming group.
Oh.
Although I wonder if Brogan is normally like that, or if it's just a character for us.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy you're still here because otherwise I would think that there's again something wrong with my connection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it went black now.
Well, right now might be a good time for a break.
Yes. I need a short break.
Yeah, I'll message Dr. Tom and let him know that we took a quick break because work called about half an hour ago and I've been ignoring the call.
Oh, right.
Because
okay.
Game.
Yeah, games are important. So, a couple of minutes.
Yep. We'll see you in a minute.